Education, this is the foundation. Education, education, this is the foundation. Our rising population needs sound education. Recognize anywhere you go. Have your certificate to show. To enjoy any kind of happiness. Knowledge is the key to success. Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise later on in life you won't catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't allow idle companions to lead you astray. To earn tomorrow, you got to learn today.
Good morning, EMC family. And what a beautiful location to start from this morning, overlooking the Caribbean Sea on the institutional, educational spot of the University of the West Indies. Let us start with a prayer for serenity and peace. God, Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not mine, be done. Amen. So good morning to another beautiful docile Saturday at the lovely University of the West Indies. And we have to first of all thank the university campus and the different departments who made this possible. It was a last minute struggle, but we thank them so much for allowing us to be here. The University of the West Indies is the third campus to be established to serve Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean. It was opened in October 1963 at a temporary site near the Deepwater Harbor, and it was moved to this present location in 1967. Since 2008, it has expanded onto lands to the south and east of the Lazaretto, where the Paradise Park campus is, and we went there a couple of weeks ago when we visited the 𝐻𝗔𝗍𝗏 Stadium that morning. And its growth and development was slow and hesitant during the first 10 to 15 years. By the time it celebrated its 40th anniversary, it expanded to the campus that we know today. The UE started with 100 students and is now well over 8,000, though they would have had some drops like many of the other campuses during the university years, the COVID years. They still maintain. So the UE is celebrating its 60th birthday this year. They've started with a year-long celebration, so we're here to say happy birthday to the University of the West Indies, to all the students and future leaders that have passed through these doors, those who have gone and those who to come. May the University of West Indies last for many, many more years. So we're going to start off with a 360 of love. Let me just get to a nice spot for that. So you must be wondering, but what are those three columns standing in the midst of the picture just now? Well, those columns are to resemble wickets, and let me take you to a spot where you can see them properly. All around here, these are new campus, these are new dorms for the students. And I think we're doing this at the perfect time because campus is now, school is now finished, so everything is closed up. So here we go. So that is the beautiful wickets. And if you know this location on campus, we are where Nick start and finish on Thursday at Empire Cricket Ground. We are at the home of, we are at the final resting place, of Sir Frank Worrell. Sir Frank Worrell's home is just behind the grounds of Empire Cricket Club, where Nick was on Thursday, Nick and Janet, for Q in the community. But this is his final resting place here at the University of the West Indies. This is his gravestone. So it says, in memory of Sir Frank Worrell, He's born the 1st of August 1924, died on the 13th of March 1967. A distinguished member and captain of the West Indies cricket team, University of the West Indies 1961-1967, warden of the 𝗳𝗷𝗶𝗲 Jamaica campus and the Miller Hall, St. Augustine, Trinidad, and the Dean of Students at St. Augustine, Trinidad, and his wife, Lady 𝗲𝗷𝗶𝗲 is there, and their daughter, Lana. They're all here resting, and this is his final resting place. So this is where we start this morning, at the graves of the 3 W's. And if you know the 3 W's, it's Worrell, Weeks, and Walcott. And they all play their part for West Indies cricket. And here in Barbados, in Kensington, we have our 3 W stand, and it's so beautiful. So we're going to take a lovely tour of UWI this morning. I just want you to see that view. Isn't that view so beautiful and breathtaking? In the distance there, you're seeing Sherlock Hall. You're seeing the restaurant. You're seeing the Floyd Reefer Pavilion. And before, I would say in the 2000s, 1990s, 2000, all of this would not have been here. The campus went through major redevelopment and increasing having different camp rooms and campuses. All the block behind me, all these residents weren't here. These were built in the last 10 to 15 years. And the campus is really quiet because the year has finished, and so the students have gone home. And the beautiful ground that is all part of the sporting complex. So it's not just lovely. I think I need to tilt you a little bit down so you can see it better. It's not just beautiful. So speaking about beauty, we have these 3 lovely ladies walking with me this morning. Good morning, Mary, Cheryl, and Jackie. Jackie's out with us after a little while, we understand, so it's good to see her back out. Cheryl, look up and give the folks a smile.
Good morning.
Leave the phone saying good morning. Everybody can see you.
I was answering because I don't ever get to answer.
So she don't get to answer. So, yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Buddies are, yeah, bonjour, bonjour. So we're taking this lovely walk this morning through the campus. So here's another view and elevation of the wickets. And it's so sweet and peaceful in here. Right. And they also have a West Indies Test Cricket Walk of Fame. So here is. I think my angles are a little off this morning. I'm showing you the beautiful sky. Yes. But there it is, the West Indies Test Cricket Walk of Fame. Good morning. And on this have the plaques on which are engraved the names of all West Indies Test cricketers that have scored a Test century or captured 5 wickets or in a Test century. So on either side, before we go down, what I'm walking on now is called the Sir Frank Worrell Hall Drive. This right here is the grave of Sir Everton de Courcy-Weeks. I think I need to drop my hand. I know the view is so beautiful. Yes. So this is Sir Everton de Courcy-Weeks' grave. And he was born on the 26th of February 1925, died on the 1st of July 2020. He was captain of the Barbados cricket team in 1959, 1961, 63, and 64. manager of the Barbados cricket team in 1967, manager of West Indies cricket team 1968, ranked the world's best batsman between 1950 and 1956, most consecutive test centuries 5, and knighted in 1995, a member of the legendary 3Ws, 𝗏, 𝗏𝗏, and 𝗏𝗏. And then on the other side, so we've seen the graves now of Sir Frank 𝗏, we've seen 𝗏𝗏, and let me show you. I'm avoiding any other mischievous people. Can't see them this morning. So I hope you enjoyed that little Sparrow tune. Sparrow did that in the 1960s, I believe, or 1950s, somewhere when I wasn't around. And it was to inspire children to learn, to get an education. And here is Sir Clyde Walcott. So that's where Sir Clyde Walcott is. And he was born on the 17th of January 1926, died the 26th of August 2006, President of International Cricket Council, President of the West Indies Cricket Board, a member of the legendary 3Ws, 𝗏, 𝗏𝗏, and 𝗏𝗏. And so lovely that his wife is also laid to rest here. So I think that's a nice touch that in both cases, those men who have families, their wives, and in Sir Frank 𝗏's case, his daughter has also been laid to rest with him. And isn't it just beautiful looking at how the sunlight is hitting Sherlock Hall? That's the first hall. Isn't that just beautiful this morning? These grounds are just so quiet and serene. So I'm going to take you on the walk down the West Indies Cricket Walk of Fame. A lot of chickens in this area. I hope you can hear them raising in the morning. So down the stairs we go. And wow. So these plaques are small, but on this side it says bowlers retired 5 wickets. So all these persons here on this side, you know, and it starts from 1928. Wow, all the way down. That is fantastic. So tells a story of every game. And on this side, batsmen retires centurions. So this is so beautiful. So of course, you know, we're seeing a lot of Garfield Sobers, Conrad Hunt, Alvin Calicatran. I can remember my dad talking about him. Clive Lloyd. Wow. Isaac Vivian Richards. That man has swagger. Vivian Richards had real swagger. Jimmy Adams, Carl Hooper, Brian Lara is here as well. So this is really a beautiful, beautiful. And I'll step back and so you can see. So it tells a story for all these cricketers and who have played the game and played it well. And then at the bottom here, they have the UWI batsmen, UWI bowlers. So that's nice to give those youngsters coming up, you know, the same recognition. But this is beautiful with the steps, with all the plaques. And then right there in the center, the wickets. Let me just tilt. So you see, you get an amazing view of it. Don't want to step too far back because then I'm on the wet morning grass. Isn't that just lovely? Alright, so we're gonna walk around and let you see a little bit of this area and a little bit up to the quadrangle. So I think I'll head in this direction. So the campus started with 100 students, as I said, and they're up to well over 800. And this area that is called Cave Hill, that they say that UWI is at Cave Hill, this is not really called, this area is really not Cave Hill. Cave Hill is further up on the hill. And it said, local stories go that there is caves running from this area all the way to Warrens. And Warrens now is like our mini commercial center where you can see the where First Caribbean and Massey and Shafat, that's called the Warrens Commercial Center. And so they say that there are caves underground running from here all the way back to Warrens. So the first faculty that the University of West Indies had was the College of Arts and Sciences, and it started with, they're currently now on 47, they were on 47 acres. The government gave them another 33 acres. So they have spread tremendously over the years. This big lovely tent is now where graduations are held. And this is transformed. When it happens, it is fantastic to see. Before, it would have started in a small area called the quadrangle, but over the years they've expanded. They used to have them at the gymnasium. And I think one year when the gymnasium was out of commission because of the roof and needing repairs, they purchased this tent and started having graduations here. So let me just get to a little elevation so you can see now another view of the campus. And this is the main building, the tent. That's beautiful. So while I shift back a little bit more, because the beauty of the campus is all these little spots that they have that you can see it. And definitely the students have gone home. The semester, the year is over, because it's quiet this morning, not a window open. And that's where we just came from, the walk, the West Indies Hall of Fame walk, the lovely campus dorms in the back. The Frank World Hall is what it's called because his grave is there, and that drive is called the Frank World Walk Drive. And education is so important. My granddad didn't have that privilege. He was one of 15, and his parents died when he was very young, but he taught himself to read and write. And on October 19th, 2019, I was present here with my cousin as we watched our two children cross the floor with university degrees. And my grandfather, would have been his 125th birthday. And I turned to my cousin, I said, you know, today is granddad's birthday. And he said, oh my gosh, Nicole, really? I said, yeah. And he said, imagine that his great-grandchildren are getting their degrees, represented with their degree certificates and cap and gown and everything on his birthday. But he was a gentleman who believed in education, and everyone who came in his hands, he helped and guided. He became a headmaster of a little primary school in the country, and he gave so much to his community that it was a fitting honor, I thought, that on his birthday, his great-grandchildren would be awarded degrees, something that he never had the privilege to do. Look at these views. The views are just amazing here this morning. The beautiful thing about the University of the West Indies is the only campus that overlooks the Caribbean Sea. It is the third campus, Mona being the first campus in Jamaica, St. Augustine the second in Trinidad, and Barbados is the third. And it started with the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences. And over the years, we had, renamed the buildings, showing all prominent Barbadians. So right here is the Faculty of Medical Science, Victor Cook building. And Mr. Cook, and I went to school with Mr. Cook's daughter. So I've met him. He was a lovely man. Over here is the Roy Marshall Teaching Complex. Over there is the Leslie Robinson building and the famous clock tower of the University of the West Indies that used to chime. It used to chime. I believe the story goes that it used to be chiming on the quarter of the hour and the hour, like Big Ben, like so many of the clock towers in the country. And legend goes, or the story goes, that a faculty of law student having a rough time, it was an area where they could study. It used to be quiet. You used to have to monitor the chimes and different things like that. But it was said that when it chimed, you could hear it all the way down to the Bridgetown Harbor and beyond. And the student having a rough time during final exams went and took apart the clock. That's the story that goes, and that the clock never chimed again. So if Nick tells you that I said that was a lie, it's rumored, it's a story. And so it's built, the buildings around here are so beautiful. So we're gonna take a little walk. It would be nice if I can go in there and show you the quadrangle. I think so, because the doors are open. So hopefully security might let me in there. And I just want to let you see a little bit of the Faculty of Law and the main administration building that's done in a Chinese design. So yeah, definitely the academic year is over. This is quiet, but there's literally no movement. But then we're here Saturday morning at 5:30 in the morning. Who wants to be up? So with your beautiful blinder makers on, that is part of the Faculty of Law campus. Let me see if I can get a little further. Hopefully don't have to go too far this morning. Right there through the trees. Now let's give you a better EMC view than that. Come on, Nick. And here we go. And the Hilary MacDonald Beckles Administration Complex. And so that's where the main offices of the campus is now. Not beautiful? and the bays for the buses that take the students. So the UE also has that in place, that there is a free bus shuttle that takes everyone in a certain area, a certain circumference. And these buildings in front of me are the original buildings, the older part of the campus. And it is so lovely in here. Benches all around. This is another bus bay for students. I'm moving too fast this morning for everybody. But we wanted to get a lot covered, and we wanted to take you to see another view of the campus from a different point of view. I'm moving too fast, right? Oh, okay. I hear a hark. I hear something. I hear something. So, isn't it just beautiful? So, let me see if I get up on this little hill. I can look back and show you guys another view of the campus. Taking in Mary. No, you have the blinder makers on, but and on the campus there's a restaurant, there is a library, and this year they are making their 60th anniversary, so there's memorabilia to be bought. So good morning. Good morning. So this originally was the main building of the campus, and all the administrative offices used to be here. And can you believe that this tiny area right here was where graduations were held? And you would, as you see, there's a circular path. Let me get closer. So students would be sitting all in this area, and on that circular path right there, they would get up, go up one side to collect their degree, and come back down the steps the other side. And this is the quadrangle that I'm speaking of where university graduations were first held, now compared to that massive tent. So that gives you an idea of how big the campus has grown over the years. And this is so beautiful. So let me just drop my hand a bit, tilt a little better for you. So this used to be the area where graduations used to be held. And it's small now in comparison of what goes on. And there's Cynthia Wilson Arts and Lecture Theatre. It's really beautiful. And all these rooms around us here, as you can see, are part of the old, this is part of where the administrative block used to be years ago. Yeah, there's the clock tower. All this used to be part of the original administrative block. So these buildings were the first buildings built, and the beautiful quadrangle that we're standing in used to be the graduation section. The graduation ceremonies were held here. So you can see how they outgrew this over the years. I believe this is now the Faculty of Humanities and Education, and all these rooms are utilized for other things. And the thing about UE over the years, they have diversified, you know, it's no longer, there's so many options, so many different things that you could get your education in. So many different areas that you can go. Good morning, sir. I said good morning to you twice, but I think you were down inside. But I wanted to show everybody the original quadrangle where graduations used to be held. So, yes, thank you so much. I hope these three people are not giving you too much trouble. Oh, chef, everybody. There is something to behold. There is the not beautiful Cheryl. That she's a beauty to behold too, but I wanted you to see the crest of the University of the Wadistas. So, yes, I noticed. That's all right. I got her. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's the crest of the University of the West Indies up close.
Yes.
Yes, it's not just amazing, yes. And Cheryl pointing it out to us. It's not so lovely. And the pelican, which is indigenous to Barbados, the beautiful pelican that's on our coat of arms. Here it is again to symbolize. And, ooh, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is a plaque. This, see, now you see, if Nick says that I'm telling you lies, that's not true, you understand? I know it's all in wood, so I don't know if you can read it or not, but I'll read it for you. This panel commemorates the opening of the main college buildings by the Right Honorable Reginald Prentice MP, United Kingdom Minister of Overseas Development, on Tuesday, the 6th of February, 1968, and records the gratitude of the university and the peoples of the territories served by the college to the government of the United Kingdom, Canada, and Barbados for gifts of building equipment and land. And you have to remember that we had just passed independence. We were not even 2 years old yet, because on the 6th of February 1968, we had taken independence on the 30th of November 1966. So we still had some associations with the United Kingdom. And this tells you that I'm not telling lies when I said it was open.
Nicole, you
can't
help but tell the truth in this case, because it's written there for everyone to read. That's the only reason.
Hark, do you hear a voice, people? Do you hear a voice? So, sir, the campus is closed. All the students gone home. And I said so. I said campus is closed. So, isn't that just beautiful? So we picked the right Saturday to be walking around. I mean, it would have been wonderful to see these students. But the beauty of sometimes of these locations is the quiet ambiance that we experience as we walk around.
Berkeley's in the next building.
Yes, I got him.
Yeah.
So I know that we have showed you some beautiful views this morning, but there's one view that you have not seen yet. And that's me. Good morning. I knew he was going to do that, you know. Good morning, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying this tour of the University of the West Indies. You have to have permission to walk around like this. But if you do have a reason to drive through, do see if you can stop and look around, because it really is truly a beauty to behold. And it's so lovely to know that our children who are on the island or those in the Eastern Caribbean can come here and have that experience of life on campus and still be close to home. So on we go. Let me stop. One more lovely view. Trying to wipe off the ants. Nick took me up into a bush full of ants this morning so we could get the perfect view for you as we started the day. And so, oh, I have to do my shout outs this morning. A big shout out to Patricia, Ben, and Marlon. Guys, I hope you guys are together and enjoying yourselves. Miss you. Hope that you can come home soon. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And to the lovely lady who watches us on YouTube that I met yesterday in 𝐥𝗎𝗄𝗏. Thank you for all your kind words and encouragement. It's really lovely to meet our fans. And as we always say, if you can, please come out and see us. We are not cartoon characters. We are in person. Because every time I meet somebody, and this lady, I was talking to the cashier at the next booth, and she says, I know that voice. I know that voice. I said, where do you know this voice from? She said, you tell a lot of lies on Saturday morning. I had to laugh. I said, okay, you know this voice. So to that wonderful lady, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so now we're on to another section of the University of the West. So you see how big this campus is? Campus is massive. And I'm taking the shortcut, walking across the lawn. And look at that. University bookshop, the restaurant, the student health service, the student guild. And I hear a familiar voice, a voice that we all know and love. He joins Nick at Q, and through his kind and guidance, he helped me negotiate and follow the path, the correct path of being here this morning. So I'm waiting for Nick to catch up, because he has to tell you all his stories of campus parties. All those people who never went to university for a degree but knew every campus fact and was here all in the 70s and 80s. Raise your hand. It was a good time. So, good morning to a fellow EMC member of our family. Berkeley, morning.
Morning, Nicole. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
You good? Thank you so much for all your direction.
Okay, just getting a little stretch foot.
A little stretch foot?
Yeah, catching some morning sun.
Yes. Yeah. It only clicked this morning that the school year is finished and that the grounds would be empty.
It's September.
Yes. Wow.
We still got a couple students that are coming for
summer classes so that they will be here. Yeah. Yes. Nick was talking about all the time he spent in the student guild for those fats.
Right here, so.
Yes, right here. So you know that I remember a lot of them student fats.
Okay.
Oh, look, the old man, he coming around the corner.
I see you earlier in the show.
Oh, okay. That's why you tell me, because I knew you told me.
It was up there, but thing.
Yeah, you told me that you were going to be at Sherlock Hall this morning. So, morning, Berkeley.
Yeah, morning again.
This is so lovely to be in here. And there's so much history, so much going on. Yes, it is. Even at with the students it has a different feel, but at this time in the morning, it is so serene and peaceful. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, but yeah. Yes, because guys, look at this view, because each time, I hope you can see that view through the trees of the Frank World Hall and the grave and the cricket honor. See, that's where we started this morning, and we were looking down this side. Now we're looking back the other way, and that gives you an idea of how big the campus is. Wow. Yeah, Sherlock Hall. I remember one of my son's godmothers, she used to be at Sherlock Hall. Okay. Yes. So I remember hanging out in Sherlock Hall against the rules and trying to pretend I'm a university student so nobody would catch me. Yes. I'm waiting for these young people to catch up. Everybody, they're so slow this morning. Yes, it's Jackie here. They're like, Cheryl. They're like molasses going up a hill, everybody. They just slow down. Look. But look at this, look. They are the true epitome of docile Saturday walkers. They're moving like docile Saturday, and I'm taking off at top speed. Look. I think so. All this education and everything. And that's another thing we should say, that people come out on mornings and walk around the perimeter of this cricket pitch and get plenty of exercise, because the whole grounds lends itself to that, and then the security personnel makes it friendly. So here we are with a docile Saturday morning, love. Look at that. Look at the love that's going to be shared now. Look at that.
Listen.
And this way I can slow down and let the old folk catch up. Especially a certain old folk. Chef. Okay. I'm getting the correct camera angle from the Olympian. Look at the love, everybody. Isn't that just wonderful?
Listen, as long as you have a camera, Berkeley's giving me an official camera host. Official. He's a camera bum.
Yes, and look at the love, everybody. Let me drop my hand some more. You can see them. Yes. So guys, turn and wave to the camera. Let's see how well trained they are. Guys, turn and wave to the camera. Greet everybody, because we don't always get to see one of our EMC people on our walk. So let's all wave to the camera and wave and greet everybody here this morning. They're so well trained. So isn't that a lovely camera moment? And that's what we're all about, everybody. The EMC love. You know, we see Berkeley on Thursdays, but it's lovely to see Berkeley on a Saturday morning like this. So, yes. Yeah, we have to come him. That's all right. That's all right. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. So you imagine they're posing, everybody. Okay, so, all right, take your photographs, everybody. Take the photographs. Of course. Hold on a second. We can't, you know, you can't do these moments without doing me. Understand? And I have a haircut to boot, so you understand? So
we all have haircuts.
𝗃𝗧𝗄𝗃 Spice looking hot this morning. So look at that.
Jackie,
look at everybody.
But she has
so look at all of us. Pardon me?
Bye.
Oh, Cheryl's head? Oh, okay, look, Cheryl's head there.
Cheryl's the shortest in the group.
Yeah.
Jackie is.
Okay.
Jackie's not as short as you are.
Yes, she is.
Yes. What kind of time I'm at? Ooh, I'm out of time. You imagine that? I could not have been talking for an hour. Does it feel like I've been talking for an hour? It doesn't feel that way. Okay, we can get rid of the background crowd for a minute. So just let me you and I. So everybody, it's been a wonderful morning. I wanted to take you down to the Barbados Center, but one of the stipulations for being here this morning is that we had to do the blog in an hour, and I like to respect what we've asked for and what we've given permission for, so that the next time that we want to come back, you know, it's not a problem. But if we can do it, we will do a little blog there and show you that view from there, or take some pictures and show you. But I hope you enjoy this history and this place of the University of the West Indies as it celebrates its 60th anniversary. We thank them so much for allowing us to come on board this morning and to see all of this that makes up the campus. Isn't that beautiful? I know we're going into the blinding light, but isn't that just amazing? From where we started all the way up at the top to being down here. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Those of us who are having Whitsun weekend, have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Nick and Janet will reach out and let you know where they're going to be tomorrow and back on Monday. And we're going to have more fun on these walks. And so until then, hugs, kisses, love, and peace. Not just from me, but from all of us. We wish you all the best. I hope that you have a wonderful day. So, yeah, I'm hogging the camera all this time. Yep, I did it. And these lovely people. Bye-bye, everybody. Say bye. Bye. Great. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Hold on. Nicole, are you saying goodbye?
Yes, I am.
Hold on, man. Let me keep her quiet. Go ahead.
I did say goodbye. I did say goodbye. Did you think? Oh my goodness. I did say goodbye. So have a wonderful day, everybody. From all of us here at the beautiful University of the West Indies campus. So hi everybody, we're back for round 2, but we wanted you to see this beautiful view from the 𝗷𝗘𝗏 Creative Center. So we walked over, got permission again from security to extend our little walk this morning for you. But isn't that beautiful? On a clear day, can you see forevermore? You can see the horizon so beautifully. And all of that is just Caribbean Sea saying, yay, it's great to be alive. It's great to be here. And down below is the Usain Bolt Stadium that we were at a couple of weeks ago. And there total block. But the seniors are practicing for their upcoming games and exercising. So we just want you to take in this a little bit. So on a clear day, you can see forever and beautiful. We are at the 𝗷𝗘𝗏 Center. Isn't that a lovely group of people? Hugs and kisses to them for hanging in here this morning. Pause. And then, isn't this just so beautiful? Look at this.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, so thank you again to the University of the West Indies for allowing this to happen this morning. And Angela Cox, this is for you. The official, look at this. The official tree of the EMC bush tree.
Bush.
Look how beautiful and majestic this one is by the University of the West Indies. Isn't that just lovely?
Take a picture.
After Nicholas decided that we should start in this spot, here we turn and see that. So it's just wonderful. So this is a little short blog finishing up this morning. Hope you enjoyed this.
Nicole, I'm really impressed.
The beauty from University
I'm really
of
impressed
West
with your
Indies.
vlog today, Nicole. And especially as you're coming on for your second time, because usually after one vlog you say you have no more time to spend with anyone, and that you don't want to see anybody else again for another week. You see what's happening?
The
You're trying
blog,
to ignore me.
listen, it does not, it kept flipping back. It didn't want to see Nick. It's, look, see, the minute that he moves, look at that. You imagine that? It did not want to see Nick. So thank you everybody for coming back on, and I hope you enjoyed that. Once I got here, I heard 𝗁𝗲𝗍𝗲 singing in my ears. So I hope you go back, rewind, listen to a little bit more of the blog, and having love from all of us. So guys, one more last goodbye everybody. We're wrapping up now. So bye everyone. Have a wonderful day. Double treat. Glad you enjoy it. Have a great day. Bye.